back to Sibling Science. For today's experiment, we will be doing a simulation of convection. Now, convection is whenever heat transfers through liquids or gases. So, as y'all all know, I am James and
I am Tate. And we are the Sibling Scientists.
So, first thing that you're going to need for this experiment is a candle. This will act as your heat source, and then a big bowl filled with olive oil.
Also a lighter to light the candle.
But be sure to have adult supervision or your parent lighting the candle for you.
And do not use these lighters. I would not recommend.
Next things that y'all are gonna need are two bases to lift up and hold the bowl.
And then you will also need eye protection, and you might want to have hand protection, gloves, and safety goggles. And of course, no matter what experiment, if it's the simplest experiment, easiest experiment, always have your parents or supervision by you. So what you'll also need oil. So as you can see, let's see. This is a pretty big bowl, and that is about, I would say, little over a large, I can show you, large thing of oil. Remember, I can't show you.
So you'll a little over half.
So if you have a bowl like this, like I have and we have, you're gonna need about one big thing of oil. Vegetable oil,
olive oil, whatever you need. Next, you're going to need food dye. This will rise whenever the oil is heated. So you'll be able to see the dots that are at the bottom that we'll be putting in with the syringe.
Or a dropper.
Yes. They will start to rise up and go to the very top and hopefully pop. So you'll be able to see that.
So once you have everything set up, candle lit, and you need to have it bases or like bricks or something like this that can lift it up, because you don't want the bowl to cut off all the oxygen for the candle. So you're going to want to have a little room in between for it to heat up and so it doesn't lose oxygen. After you have everything set up in the bowl here and here, ready with the oil inside, you're going to want to take your syringe or dropper and insert it into the bowl or the oil, and go to the very bottom and start dropping it.
Only about 5 drops will be necessary. So, as you can see Tate doing it right now. We have 3 drops currently because that's how much of blue dye we had in our syringe.
Yes, but if we wanted to, we can take out a spoon, and if you have one of the food dye like this, you can pour the food dye into the spoon, like so, and then take the syringe or dropper, let me add a little more, dropper, and suck up some more so that you can add more droplets, like so. And there you have it. So now this will start to heat up and will rise.
Yes.
We will check back with you whenever it starts to occur.
Hello, and the dye hasn't actually fully risen, but we found a really trippy discovery. So it looks like the dye is at the top, depending on the angle you're.
So right here, on our other setup, you might see right here, it looks like there's no dye, nothing's here. But if you tilt down, the dye is up there. But if you come from top down, actually it's down. So put your finger in it. So his finger's in it right now, and he's touching the bottom of the bowl. Then move your hand to the right a little bit. See, and he's moving the dye right now. So it's on the bottom, but it's super trippy. So if you have this and it floats to the top immediately, that's why, or it looks like it's on the top from the sides from here. It's actually not, it's from the side.
This happens a lot with olive oil, so it's either
Yeah.
the olive oil or the type of bowl that we have, like the
Yeah.
diameter of the bowl. So that's just a cool discovery that we made, and yeah, we'll go back to
Our main setup.
Welcome back. It has been about like 15 minutes.
Yeah, 15-20 minutes probably. We had to switch out candles because this candle we spilled earlier and the wax covered the wicks so it didn't burn as well. So we switched to a single flame candle and it is working much better. It has started to form, we have started to see it starting to bubble up so it's starting. This, I don't know how long it will take yours, but we made a grave mistake by making a big bowl instead of a smaller bowl like, let's see, like this one. The problem with this one is we had too small of a base. Ooh, too small, watch this. Too small of a base, so it didn't form as well, or didn't stay on the bases as well, so we couldn't really use it. So we had to get that one out. So we moved into a bigger bowl, which was not the best decision. But after you see with your dye to start building up and bubble, it will start to happen. And as you can see, we have this very elaborate, very safe fire. No, kids, do not use flames without supervision. Always let your parents light things. As you can see, we have an elaborate tripod stand so we can get that good angle for you.
Part of the thing that sped up this process was actually using this, because if we did not use the lighter, then this would have taken so much longer.
Because whenever we used the lighter, we used this candle because it kept burning out. So if you do use a lighter to speed up the process, don't use one of these. Use one of the normal long armed one. Do not use one of these. But for video sakes, we're gonna use it. And you do not want to do the flame directly on it because it will stain the bowl black and it will not look good.
It'll start to char it. But I know the camera can't pick up the direct angle that we're getting, but and the direct quality that we're getting with our eyes, but you can visually see the convection occurring with the oil kind of floating up.
And that's pretty much it. We'll come back to you whenever it is actually bubbling fully.
We're back, and after about 15 minutes, we have got some results. With the help of our trusty lighter. The only reason why it's taking us so long is because we have so much oil in a huge bowl.
Here, we'll try demonstrating it, what it looks like. Oh, it's moving. Here, zoom in a little bit. We just took the candle away because we didn't want it to...
Yeah, the candle's right here.
Here, blow it out so you don't burn yourself. Okay, it's about to happen. Look. So, as you can see, that little bright spot is about to start moving and bubble up. Just wait for it. See? There goes one. There it goes.
All of those tiny little bubbles are food dye. There's a big one right there.
Let's see if it will come on.
But we made the mistake of trying to film this at 9. Oh,
did you see?
Dang, that was huge. But we made the mistake of trying to do this at 9, so we're all tired.
Yeah, look at that. It's a pretty cool experiment to show your parents, or if you're doing it, if you're looking at this as adult, to show your kids.
Yeah.
Look at that.
But we did give you a tip. Don't use the big bowl.
Yeah, don't use a big bowl.